Okay, I want to talk to Morgan. I think there was a very interesting result in the Democratic primary in New York City for mayor.
Absolutely. So current Brooklyn Borough President and former New York City Police Captain Eric Adams has, knock on wood, won the primary. And I'll talk about it in a minute why nobody knows exactly what's going on. There are a couple of big takeaways from this. First of all is he ran on reducing crime. This is in the most liberal city, or one of the most liberal cities in the country. Democratic voters rewarded the candidate who wanted to reduce violent crime. New York City's seen a spike we've seen during COVID, and a lot of cities spikes in violent crime. He also ran on, listen, we got to reform the police department. We got to invest more in the community, have more community engagement, more community investment. And I think a couple of my takeaways from this. It's a blueprint for Democrats, talking about
big city.
Yeah, but it's a blueprint. It's also a blueprint for Democrats running for Congress and for the United States Senate. Is you've got a Democrat in the largest city in the country that can talk about violent crime and how to deal with violent crime and be rewarded by a very progressive, very liberal Democratic electorate. And so the other thing I think this does is it really sort of debunks the whole Republican attack of Democrats want to defund the police.
But he did talk about defunding the police, didn't he? He said we shouldn't be talking about that. We ought to take that off the table, right? He doesn't want it in the Democratic playbook.
Listen, as most all Democrats don't want it, and my point about why this debunks it is, again, look at how liberal that electorate is, and they don't want to defund the police. And so this is a small segment of the left and not real voters.